ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dietrich, and tonight we are in a 2024 Nissan Kicks S, and we are going to do a highway fuel economy test on this little SUV. All Nissan Kicks for the 2024 model year have the same powertrain, 1.6 liter engine, Xtronic CVT, 122 horsepower, and it is rated at 36 miles per gallon on the highway. And let's see, I've now covered 8.8 miles. The car indicates it's averaging 33.6. So we'll see. I expect that number to go up as we go along and then potentially go back down again. But as ever, I filled it up at one gas station. We're going to go about 57, 56, 58 miles down the freeway, something like that. Turn it around, go back to the same gas station, fill it up on the same pump, and do the division and see what it did. This particular Nissan Kicks, being an S model, has such a rudimentary trip computer that I had to reset all the stuff individually. So I did reset the trip odometer and the average mile per gallon counter at the same time. So we will get good data from that. But anyways, I have my cruise control set to 70. And again, I don't have a digital readout of that. I just sort of have it as close to the 70 mile an hour hash mark as I could get. So I am going to continue down the freeway, and I will have an update for you on our progress right now. All right, we have covered 38 miles. The car alleges that it's averaging 35.7 miles per gallon, which is slightly concerning because, to the best of my recollection, the last Nissan product that I tested for miles per gallon was a 2023 Rogue, and it grossly overestimated its own MPG. But that was a completely different engine and electronic system and instrument cluster and everything else. And this Nissan Kicks that I am in is relatively green. Let's see. It's only got 187 miles on it so far. So engine is not broken in, but we'll see what it really does. Typically on my fuel economy run, the way out is slightly downhill and the way up is slightly uphill. So we're going to end up at the same gas station. So overall, the net elevation gain is 0. But, we just went up to 35.9. But usually the cars do a little better on the first leg of the journey than they do on the second leg. And I'm behind a Tesla who is taking it easy here in this lane. So anyway, I'm going to continue down the road, get it turned around, and I will have an update for you right now. All right, we have turned it around. We may be coming up to a little bit of construction traffic here as I speak and film. We've covered right at 60 miles. The car thinks it's doing 35.9 miles per gallon. It does show that we've burned almost a quarter of a tank. To be honest, off the top of my head, I'm not sure how big the fuel tank in this vehicle is. I don't think it's very big. Maybe I will help myself out in the edit and put that up on the screen. The size of the fuel tank in a 2024 Nissan Kicks. But anyways, we are on our way back. It's been a relatively smooth drive so far. Hopefully that trend continues, and we will head back up to the gas station, see what it did. I'll probably have one more update for you before then, barring any unforeseen circumstances. All right, we have covered just over 100 miles. The car says it's averaging 35.7 miles per gallon. And it also says that it's burned at least a quarter of a tank of fuel. So, I don't know. I kind of think we might miss our EPA estimate here. But there's only one way to find out. So I'm going to get it back to the gas station and fill it up and do some math right now. Okay, we are back at the gas station. We just filled up. We covered a total of 115.4 miles. The car says that it got 36.4 miles per gallon, and it took 3.228 gallons of fuel to fill up, which means that our actual average was 35.749. I suppose you could round that up to 35.8. So pretty close to what it thought it got. 36.4 versus 35.7, 35.8, whatever you want to call it. It did miss its EPA estimate slightly, but again, if I go here, this car only has 263 miles on it, and we just 116 of those were this test. So it's a very green engine. Once it breaks in, it might beat its EPA estimate. So I will call that an acceptable result from the old Nissan Kicks tonight. Let's see. And we averaged 63 miles per hour for the test. People always say, well, if you went 65 instead of 70, you get better mileage. Well, I try to maintain 70. I don't exceed 70, but I end up averaging less than that because I can't go 70 the whole time because I'm not the only car on the road. So anyway, if you drive a Nissan Kicks, please let me know what you get fuel economy wise in the comments. And as always, please like my video, subscribe to my channel, and have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.